Hello, my beautiful loves. How are you all? Okay, so someone messaged me, um, like privately on my page, asking me, "How do you know if you are a star seed?" And for me, I found out I was a star seed through meditation. Okay, and the more I meditate, I have been meditating for so many years. And then eventually I decided to become a meditation teacher because I absolutely love meditating and I love connecting to the divine and allowing myself to, receive messages that want to come through and be a guide to others whenever possible. But okay, so for me, as I say, it came through meditation, and then a lot of people confirm this, people that know a lot about star seeds and soul origins and things like that. But I'm going to give you a few signs that will tell you that you are likely to be a star seed. Okay, so normally star seeds from a very young age, they know how different they are. They feel so out of place, like they don't belong. In a way, like for me, my entire life, I had felt like um, pretty much I'm looking through someone else's window, and you just like you're looking into your family. For me, I was adopted, so I have those questions there. But my entire life, it felt like I was looking through someone else's house. Being so different, um, having quite psychic abilities and experiencing all these different things that I couldn't understand. And those were the things that made me feel so different and so out of place, and that whole not belonging. And so that's one of the things that will suggest that you might be a star seed. The other thing that I just shared was the whole psychic abilities. Um, Something that you might consider is having telepathic abilities as well. I share this on one of my other videos where I share with you guys that sometimes when you're talking or sharing something with somebody and then you have another person doing exactly the same thing, saying exactly the same thing, and you're like, what did just happen? And you question that, like, how is it possible that this person is saying exactly the same thing that I'm thinking or saying? And so when that happens, it means that you two, like you and the other person, share that thought before you actually decided to speak and share it out loud telepathically. So this is why you're both talking at the same time about the same thing. So you're communicating that thought in your head telepathically. Another thing that will tell you if you are a star seed, it's also being extremely sensitive to energies, being extremely sensitive to other people's emotions and feelings, and just being able to read the room straight away. The minute you walk through, you just feel the energy in the room. It's like you're scanning the room for like all these energies, like you're very sensitive, and people will tell you, oh my god, you're so emotional, you're so sensitive. Like for me, people have made me feel bad about this my entire life. Like um okay, so I'm gonna share something with you guys that I have known for so many years of my life, and that is that my adopted parents, um, like my adopted dad, he is what they call Alpha Draconian. Um, Look it up, do your own research. But Alpha Draconians are part of the reptilian group, and the reptilian groups are those um, entities that caused a lot of wars in between all different star seeds. And our world is controlled by reptilians, governments, and so on and so forth. There is a lot of reptilians, politicians, um, and so on. Please do your own research. Don't just go by what I have to say. Do your own research and ask, like, type in what are reptilians more likely to be working in, or because a lot of them will be like military work, government work, anything that can control the masses. They seek power, mind control, money hungry, things like that. Okay, so they are more cold hearted. Like, this is really hard for me to talk about because I have gone through a lot in my childhood. Due to this, I know what my soul originated and what I starseed I am. I mostly relate with the Laren starseeds, which are more feline like. Also, please do your research, have a look, type it up. Also, I had life as what's it called, Arturian star seed as well. There is so many different star seeds, but the reptilians pretty much had wars with those entities, like the Larans, the Arturians, the Andromedans. So there was a lot of fear. There was a lot of wars that took place, especially in the constellation of Vega, and a lot of wars. So a lot of those souls had to relocate, like go to other galaxies, find new homes. So there is a sense of not belonging because so many of the souls, their homes, have actually been destroyed by these reptilians. The Alpha Draconian, the reptilians, um, they all they all have that. Um, Sorry, I don't want to say all of them because I'm sure there is good and bad, but the majority have that dark entity image attached to them. So for Starseed, I'm a light worker, so I work with the light to benefit other people. And these type of entities do the opposite. They focus more on distraction. They focus more about pain, causing pain. It's like their conscious isn't as developed. Maybe I'm not, in the aspect. I quite don't understand why they're so into war and pain and suffering and destruction. You know. So these are a few points that you can look up for yourself and find out if you are a star seed. You know, are you a light worker? Are you someone who cares so much for other people, who feels their feelings, their emotions, who maybe you might be a teacher working with children and you adore them? I know I work with children for 8 years of my life and I absolutely love my job. So I work with special needs children, you name it. I done volunteering work to help other people, get their life together and things like that. So if you are this type of person, a support worker, a teacher aide, a people, if you are someone that generally cares for others and you're putting yourself out there to help others and guide others and have this beautiful, loving, caring nature about you, there is a very big chance that you are a star seed and you're here to help raise the vibration of Mother Earth and to help others become the best version of themselves, to be able to raise their vibration to love. Love is the highest vibration, and reptilians and alpha draconians, they focus on fear. The more fear they put out there, the more people that fear them, the more people that they can control, all these things. That's where they're feeding on. They feed on fear, they feed on pain, they feed on suffering. And people like myself, I do the opposite. I'm here as a protector. I'm here as a guide. I'm here to stand up for those that can't do it for themselves. And if you're this type of person, like my sister is this type of person, she is absolutely beautiful, always caring for other people, always standing up for those people that can't actually stand up for themselves. She's one of those people that doesn't yet know or understand my type of work and um, how I am so awakened to my spirituality, which is completely fine. But she is definitely a starseed, and she's so beautiful and loving, and she just does anything she can for other people. Always. I completely love her, and I hope one day she can understand me better. But if you are a starseed, you will have this beautiful trace about you. And don't hide your gift from other people. This is the time of knowing. This is not the time for us to shrink ourselves to make other people feel comfortable. A, we have nothing to fear. B, you are beautiful and you're perfect the way you are. So please continue to shine your light. Just shine, shine, shine. Put yourself out there. Speak your truth. Your throat chakra will appreciate it and be thankful that you're speaking your truth always. The more truth that you speak, the more other people will feel comfortable and trust and believe in themselves enough to do exactly the same, because the time to raise our vibration to love is now. We have nothing to fear. Sending you all so much love from my heart to yours.